Hey everybody, Luke here, and today we are talking about headaches and neck pain. And today's blog topic is, as you can see on the whiteboard, is 4 reasons your neck pain and headaches aren't getting better. So just a quick introduction to the topic then. Lately I've been doing a lot of work on putting out content with neck pain and headaches, and talk a lot about different causes of headaches and different things you can do to correct your posture, some different stretches you can do, things like chin tucks and pulling your shoulder blades back, and just some things that are going to help you reduce the headaches. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, you're still going to be struggling with neck pain and headaches, even if you've done some nice corrections and you started to pay more attention to your posture, you've started to do some of the stretches and exercises that I recommended and things like that. And if that's you and you're kind of still struggling with it, maybe you've seen some improvements, but you're just not quite over the hump, I'm hoping that one of these 4 reasons will kind of give you some more ideas so that you can just kind of get over the hump. And that's how I look at a lot of neck pain and headaches. It's like you can do a few things right, but at the end of the day, you might be missing one key thing that again is going to help you move past some of the pain, start to really get on top of the tension, the tightness, that constricting type pain at the base of your skull. So again, as we go through, kind of keep that in mind. That's the purpose of the video, is that I want to give you some ideas as to how you can turn the corner. So the first one is, we've talked a lot about posture with headaches and the effect that posture can have on your neck and those muscles at the base of your skull. So the first reason, or the first mistake you may be making, is you still might be sitting too much. This may sound a little bit redundant because we've talked about sitting already and the effect again on your posture, but don't overlook this one. So if you say, well gosh, I'm trying not to sit as much, what else can you do? There's 2 things I like to look at with sitting. You're either sitting too much, so take more breaks, potentially rearrange your workstation if you're working and sitting a lot, or if you're at home and sitting a lot, so that you can get up more often. And the second thing you can look at is your sitting posture. So sitting posture, again, is going to start with your low back, move all the way up to your neck. So if you've got good posture in terms of the chair being supportive and in terms of your computer monitor height being correct and things like that, you're going to greatly reduce the level of stress in your neck and shoulders and back. So that can add up, especially if you're sitting a lot. This can really add up. So again, even if you're trying to do some changes with your sitting, kind of double down on it and reinvest some more time and effort. I've got some other blogs and videos about how you can adjust your workstation, especially if you're sitting 8 or 10 hours a day. So that's the first one, is that you're sitting too much. Okay. The second reason why you might still be struggling with this longer than you need to, I'm just going to throw it out there. No one's going to like it. You're too reliant on caffeine. So you're tired during your day maybe isn't super exciting. You know, you start your day off with a cup of coffee and then you need another one, maybe another one after lunch after you've eaten, just to stop, the grogginess and things like that. A lot of times people with headaches feel like caffeine helps them, and it does help people with headaches short term. Long term though, if you look at some of these outside factors, external factors that are going to affect your headaches, caffeine is the #1 trigger across the board for people with headaches. So if you're too reliant on caffeine and you feel like, even though you feel like the caffeine might help your headache a little bit, this is one you want to look into. And what I would recommend is, if you're going to try to do less caffeine, is just kind of slowly taper off. Make the coffee or the tea or whatever a little bit weaker. Slowly taper off. Any dramatic change in your caffeine can be difficult as well. So #1 trigger for headaches in terms of foods and things like that, external factors, is caffeine. The second one, which I won't write down because I don't want you guys to hate me, is alcohol. So again, if you're too reliant on caffeine and alcohol during your day, start to just kind of rethink those things and get more water, things like that. Or if you're weird like me, maybe throw in some kombucha there. So that's your second one. The third thing you can think about, if you're looking to get on top of these things, is, I'm going to put a down arrow for stress, and let's do an up arrow for sleep. So you might think this is just general advice and it's not really going to get you too far with your headaches and your neck pain, but again, look at all of these and don't overlook the effect that stress can have on your ability for your body to heal and to manage the tension and the anxiety and things like that. So how you handle stress, obviously we go off on a whole other tangent here, whether you like to do some kind of exercise, or you meditate, or maybe you need a little more social interaction with friends, maybe more time with your spouse. Whatever you can do to keep your stress level low. Speaking from personal experience, when my stress level is up, I'm almost guaranteed to have a headache. despite the fact that I do pay attention to my posture. I do sit well. I don't do a lot of caffeine, things like that. So any one of these things could be the tipping point for you. So don't underestimate the power of investing some time and effort into decreasing your stress level, and that should lead to improved sleep. I'm a huge believer that restorative, restful, deep sleep is very necessary for healing any part of your body and just general maintenance of your body. So again, don't overlook that as well. The fourth thing then that might just help you out is you just need a little help. So I hope that doesn't sound like too much of a pitch, because it kind of is, but with a lot of these things, especially with tension, neck pain, and headaches and things like that, you might do everything right. You might change your sitting posture and do more standing. You might do some of the stretches that I talked about. You might do some self-massage type things. You might look at all of these different things. At the end of the day, you're getting there, but it's very slow. And all you need at this point is just to get over the hump, just to get there. And so to get there, sometimes you just need a little help. Now, whether that's working with a physical therapist like myself or someone at the clinic where we can actually help you get way over the hump in terms of managing all the muscular tension, restore any restrictions in joint motion, tightness in your neck, things like that. The nice thing is that once you can get over the hump, typically, if you've developed some good habits with things like the stretches and your posture and everything like that, you typically aren't going to have to keep coming in for treatment over and over. So we get you over the hump, which is mostly hands-on therapy, the way that we do it. Stretching, deep tissue massage, things like that, restore everything, show you some more stretches and exercises to really double down and improve your posture. And then once you get there, typically you're there. So just maintain. Again, keep those good habits and just go from there. So again, if you find yourself struggling with neck pain and headaches and you feel like you're making some improvements, but it's just not enough, check out these 4 things. Any of them could be the one that will help you turn the corner. And if you have more questions on how to get rid of headaches and neck pain or anything kind of in between there with shoulders and things like that, I'll leave my information below the video. You can comment or send me an email directly. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching.